we don't just come to work in isolation. We don't just park who we are on the side and say, okay, now it's time to work, I'm going to work, where other parts of our lives are suffering. We bring that to work, and it's critical that we take the time to focus on that and develop other areas of our lives. And I think we need the help of our organizations. We speak to our clients a lot, and people are really suffering at the moment. And I think our organizations can, and many of them do, play a huge role in the wellness of their employees. And I think a real key focus for the health of the organization is for the health of the individuals as well. Wellness is really important right now because people are struggling not just physically. We've come out of this threat of, I don't know if we've come out of it, we're still in this threat of this COVID-19 pandemic, and there's a physical stress on people. But there's a mental and emotional stress that people are suffering with right now. We're working from home, we're hyper-connected, we're living in this day and age where we always have to be on. We're getting emails on a daily, like at 9 o'clock at night, and we're feeling like we have to respond all the time. And so there's this huge conflict between who we are at home and who we are at work, and they're really conflicting with one another. And this is really, I think, creating a lot of suffering in people holistically. And that's why we like to talk about holistic health. Where we come in as SimpleXity is that we are an organization that looks at this from two perspectives. The first is from the organization's perspective, and we say, how can we develop not just interventions and wellness days and fun things like that, but how can we come and look at the systems in your organization and create opportunities for the employees, for the individuals to flourish. So we take an organizational perspective on wellness, and then we also take an individual perspective, and we like to meet our individuals and get a sense of who they are and help them create a sense of self-awareness and self-understanding in their health journey, and understand that gap. And then we also like to help them with tools and figure out how can we bridge that gap and create health and wellness in their environment. The way in which we do this is that it's kind of a three-phased approach. The first is, I guess, what you would call a diagnosis, if you had to take a medical term. And we want to understand, where is the gap? Where are we suffering? What's important to individuals? Where are they really suffering? And where are the gaps? And how can we help? The next is to really come and help and provide the tools, create the systems within organizations, help them learn and understand, what can I do to be better and flourish in certain areas. And then our final phase of our journey is really assessing that and saying, what is the impact? Has this been a successful journey? How can we improve it? Because I think we always need to reflect and understand how we can be better. There's a fundamental need within individuals, and that is a sense of wellness and health. We can't do those awesome things if we can't just be healthy in ourselves. And I think there's just such an amazing alignment, because I think SimpleXity as an organization epitomizes wellness and health. We're not just selling something we don't believe in or don't do ourselves. We are it, in all spheres. So I think with SimpleXity, what would be great is if you guys came on a journey with us to not only heal your organization or you as an individual, but also flourish.